Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am taking you on a night point of view drive with this car, the new Peugeot 2008. So this is the facelifted version. As you can see, we have the gorgeous spec here in front of us, finished in the Elixir Red color, and then also the GT package on this one, and makes it stand out so much. I love the design of this facelifted version with the new grille, the new Peugeot logo here, 2008 lettering, and then also here you can see the beautiful new lights. I mean, just look at those daytime running LEDs. I will unlock the car once again. So you see the beautiful animation when you open the car, unlock it. So these are the beautiful daytime running LEDs, like the 3-class, the signature design of the new Peugeot daytime running LEDs, and I think it gives it strong appearance on the road. Tell me in the comments what are your thoughts. And now this car has the optional 18-inch wheels, the new logo here as well. This is the cover for the wheel nuts, GT lettering in here. And now let me show you the rear of the car, and you see that the car is locking and unlocking itself, so it will unlock when you approach it. But now I will do it manually just to show you the animation here. I mean, just look how cool this is. The LED taillights are now standard, and you can see also that we have the Peugeot lettering instead of the badge in the same finish as the finish on the front. And yeah, you can see it now also in the dark, but I will turn on the light in the garage in a moment. Time to show you the trunk space. And here you can see the rear view camera, which is upgraded as well. I will show you how it looks. 434 liters of space. Also here you have the dual floor. And we are now ready for a night drive. So let's go. So you see it locks, but now when you approach it, it unlocks and greets us with the gorgeous interior, very unique, beautiful ambient lights, big screen, also the new infotainment system. So let's see it from driver's perspective. All right, this is how it looks. Press the start engine button and the car comes to life. Beautiful, unique interior, as I already told you. So yeah, we are now ready to go. We'll go to the car lift and release the electronic parking brake. This is the minimalistic gear selector. Put it to drive, and actually I will put it to reverse to show you the rear view camera. As you can see, even with the dark, it's very good. The quality of the picture is very good. But now, without further ado, let's go. Alright, so first thing I need to do is call the car lift. So we will do it, and then I will talk about the car itself. So let's go. We are in drive and we can now slowly enter. There we go. All right, then put it to park. And you see the view from the camera, it's so good. I'm loving this. They did a good job with that. So yeah, as you can see, a lovely layout. So you will join me now again when we go outside, and we will be on the street taking a nice relaxed point of view drive. Alright, and we are now driving on the streets of Zagreb, and I can tell you that it feels so nice behind the steering wheel of the new Peugeot 2008. I love this layout with the 10-inch digital cockpit, and also on this GT trim you have the 3D view, which is perfect and it looks very futuristic. The 10-inch screen is now standard. You also have the new infotainment system, and I'm really loving those ambient lights. Tell me in the comments, do you agree with me? The small steering wheel is a well-known one, and now we have it with the new logo, and also the GT trim has got the GT lettering here, as well as the special stitching. I always find the sound of those indicators really relaxing. And now let's talk about the powertrains for this car, and there are plenty of options. Starting with petrol units, you have the PureTech 100 horsepower paired with the 6-speed manual, and the PureTech 130 with 130 horsepower, and here in Croatia it is paired with the automatic transmission that we have here. So this is the 8-speed automatic. And also I saw on the press release that 130 horsepower could be combined with the 6-speed manual, but I don't think we have that option in Croatia, but maybe on some other markets. Moving on to the diesel versions, you have the 130 horsepower diesel paired with the automatic transmission. And then moving on to the electric one, there is a new electric version that has 156 horsepower and also the 54 kilowatt-hour battery, improved range, improved specs. So that is also new. In Croatia it will also be possible to get the specs that we used to have on the electric version, so the less powerful one with 136 horsepower. And yeah, those are the electric versions. And then there's also the new one that is coming, the 48-volt hybrid powertrain. And that one is coming, I think, around February this year in Croatia, and it will have 136 horsepower. So plenty of options to choose from. Tell me in the comments what would be your choice, but today's focus is this car and this powertrain. 130 horsepower PureTech petrol engine, and I really love this combination with the automatic transmission, as the drive itself is very smooth and the gear changes are very smooth, which is always nice, and you can have a nice relaxing drive in this car, and it's also very, very comfortable. And this car has got 3 driving modes. You can change them by selecting it here on the button. So if we put it to sport mode, now you can see that the layout changes. So we have the beautiful and sporty red ambient lights and also the red details here, and the whole experience is a bit different compared to the normal mode. So you have better throttle response, and the gear shifts are on higher revs, of course, and it's so much fun actually. So that's really nice. And I also love the sound of this engine. And speaking about the figures for this car, 9.4 seconds, time from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, and the top speed is 198 kilometers per hour. So I think those are some really nice numbers. Let's put the car back to the normal mode. There we go, and we can actually put the eco mode as well for maximum efficiency. And you see the green theme with the green ambient lights and the green theme on the main touchscreen. But now we go back to the normal mode. So there we go. And one cool detail, this is the new infotainment system, and it's actually very good. You can configure the things that you have on the touchscreen, and like the home menus can be configured. You can add pages and widgets, so all this can be configured, which is always nice to see. And also if you press it with 3 fingers, you go into this sort of like the main menu. There are also some physical buttons here, for example AC max, ventilation off, and some others as well, including the hazard lights. And also the touch sensitive buttons are here. There are also sort of like the shortcuts for example car functions and home menu and the ventilation settings. And here we do have the wireless charging pad, 2 USB ports, storage area, and you saw the central console with the minimalistic gear selector. Now the iCockpit has got different views that are available, and you can change it here by just scrolling this on the steering wheel. I will show you, it's so easy. So for example, here we have the dials, but we can turn on the driving, for example, view. There we go. Then also, for example, you can have the navigation view. That's cool, especially when you have this 3D iCockpit. And the minimum view, maybe for road trips, for example. There we go. And then personal can be configured, so you can then configure what you want to see in front of you, what you use the most. I will put the dials view for now. I think it looks very cool. And now I've stopped to show you a bit of details of the infotainment system. Let's start with the navigation. Look at the lovely 3D view of those buildings. That is really cool. All of these details can be adjusted, so the pages can be configured. You have the application drawer here, so you can access all of the functions from here. If you go to settings, you can change the color of the ambient lights. For example, the red looks very nice. And also green, relaxing. Now let's go back. You can also change the screen color. So look at this. You see, you're now changing this. So yeah, a lot of options. And active sport sound. Alright, now we have the active sport sound in sport mode, so I will test that as well. We will now continue our drive. There we go. Let's go into drive, and let's continue this night drive. And let's put it to sport now. So now we have more pronounced sound. I love this. So you can turn it on or off, but now, as you can see, now we have it turned on, and I think it's very cool. But I want to hear your thoughts. Now that's so cool. And I love the way that our Elixir Red color of exterior goes well with the theme in sport mode. And of course, behind the steering wheel we do have the pedals for changing off the gears. And then there is the button here, press it, and now you are in the manual mode, so you can change the gears here on these pedals. Let's go back to drive, so just press this again and we are back in drive. And if you press this, you go into the menu for the car functions, and you also have the tutorials here. You can adjust the driver assist and safety systems here, and you can also have the shortcuts. Here we have the shortcuts for the lane keeping assist and the start stop. and I want to hear your thoughts on this B segment SUV. I'm really loving this drive. I hope you are enjoying it as well. I mean, there's so much to show you, and I think really this car is packed with technology and feels nice to drive it, and also it is very comfortable. So overall package is here, which is always nice to see. And I'm gonna insert this in the video because I just realized that I forgot to show you those seats. So these are the Alcantara seats. They are the optional thing, and they also have the massage. So you have the buttons. Now you can't see it, but with your left hand you can touch the button, and then there are a few modes for the massage, and it is so good. And yeah, well, as you can see, it's 3 a.m. so I've been driving a lot and I'm enjoying every second of it. Tell me in the comments, do you enjoy it and how do you like the car? So I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do subscribe, as there will be plenty of more to come with this car. And also you can watch my night point of view drives with different new models. Stay tuned for more and see you on the next one. Bye bye.